This is a 0% lap down AI challenge at the Abu Dhabi circuit and with a wheel setup. I am running the Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel. I'm waiting for everyone to pass me. It's just a little waiting. I'm getting yellow flags, and then I'm pretty sure I skip ahead in the next clip. And here's all the cars passing me. I'm waiting for George Russell to pass, and then I will start racing. And I got a little touch from Kimi, I'm pretty sure. Now I have started racing since Russell has passed me. And I was just checking the damage on my front wing to see if I had any, but I didn't. Into the first, I'm pretty sure it's a chicane. I don't know for sure. And then I'm already on the back of George Russell. I get into a slipstream, use my ERS, pull off to the left, and I pass an easy pass. Now I'm behind Daniel Kvyat. Try to lunge on the inside, didn't work. I think there's some contact. Then we make a switcheroo and I go on the other side of him, pass him. Now I'm on the hunt for Kimi Räikkönen in the Alfa Romeo. Get into the braking zone and then catch up a little, hit that cone thing. I don't even know what it is. Get into the slipstream, go into that turn and I pass him. Now I'm behind Gasly in the AlphaTauri. Trying to lunge on the inside, didn't work. I think I messed up a couple settings, so I had to change it again. Back on lap 2, get into the slipstream, use my ERS, go past him, past Nicholas Latifi. I'm behind Antonio Giovinazzi in the Alfa Romeo. I think there was a little contact there. It's okay. I'll break him into that turn and then pass him. Now I'm behind Daniel Ricciardo in the Renault. Get into the slipstream. Use my ERS. He does have DRS, but I think I'm faster. I'll break him. I'll break Lando Norris and Grosjean. There's some contact with him and Grosjean in the Haas. Eventually I do pass him, but I get a warning for that. And he's gaining on me. He has DRS. Goes to the left, but he couldn't make it into the braking zone. Now I'm way past him. On the hunt for Lance Stroll in the Racing Point, I run a little wide there. Get into the braking point. I run wide there too. I'm still behind Lance Stroll. When I catch up, now I'm like right behind him. Tried it, and I overtake him on that turn, the final turn of the lap, behind Carlos Sainz in the McLaren, and behind Kevin Magnussen, and I passed him on to that turn 1. And then I see Sergio Perez in the Racing Point, Esteban Ocon in the Renault. Into this, wide turn, I'm pretty sure. Get into the slipstream, use the ERS. I'm gaining on him, and I pass Sergio Perez. Now I get into the slipstream, Esteban Ocon. I'm also gaining, and I'm gaining. of me, and then I outbrake him into that turn. And then you see more cars ahead. I don't know who they are yet. We see as we get closer. Another red car, so I'm pretty sure that is Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. Yep, and I was right, and now we're close to him. And now we're on the final turn of the lap. And then there's a little contact there between the two teammates, but I get past him. And we see Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. And I try to make a lunge, doesn't work. But now I'm way closer. I think there was a little contact there too. Go on the inside of him. And then I get past him, but he tries to get past again, but I use my ERS and get past him. I get DRS from Valtteri. I'm super close, but I'm pretty sure that was bad braking, so I went way too deep into the braking zone. But I get DRS from Bottas again. And get into a slipstream. I barely had any ERS, so I couldn't use it. And then I outbrake Albon and Valtteri, but Valtteri comes back, and I had a little contact with Hamilton. And then I passed Bottas again. Now I'm behind Hamilton. Going into these last couple of turns, I run wide, or I run deep again. Get behind him. I'm getting really close to the back of Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes. Try to make a lunge, and it sticks and it works. And now I'm past, and I unlatched myself from all the cars, and I just skip ahead because there was nothing, and I'm pitting for a fresh set of mediums. In this 0% lap down AI challenge in the Abu Dhabi circuit, I have the fastest lap. Now I'm getting out back onto the track at the pit exit under the tunnel or whatever, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure some cars have passed me, so now I need to unlap myself again. I'm pretty sure this lap was just me setting a fastest line time. So here's just my fast lap of this race. I run wide. And if you can see in the times, I'm getting really close to actually gaining places. 16 seconds away from Russell, 16 seconds away from Kimi, 17 from Daniel Kvyat, and 17 away from Nicholas Latifi. I set a purple sector 1, which is fast, the fastest in sector 1, instead of red in sector 2, which is not that good. And I'm pushing really hard to gain some places. We try to gain time, so to get at least P19. Here I just set the fastest lap, so I skip ahead. Now we're on the last lap. I have caught up to George Russell. That was a corner cut right there, but I get into his slipstream, seeing if I can take his place on the last lap. I do, and then I do, and then I get into slipstream with Kimi, but I couldn't make it. So in the end, I ended up P19, which is pretty bad, I'm pretty sure.
Well, Crofty, Daniel Ricciardo would have to be my driver of the day. It's less about what he did right, but how little.
Subscribe.